Hey guys, and welcome to today's First Impressions video, a video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Jumphobia Homeward Bound, which is a side-scrolling jumping puzzle game. It's really fun, the graphics are really nice, the soundtrack's amazing, and the game itself at its core is incredibly fun, not too challenging, but gives you enough of a challenge with each new level. I've really enjoyed my time on this game, and I love the fact that you've got level world and level editor in this as well, so you can make your own levels and make it really as challenging as you so desire. As always, we'll look at the settings first, then we'll jump straight into the gameplay and I'll show you what it's all about. There is a bit of customization in the game as well, so I'll be sure to throw that in there as well, and generally just give you a good idea of what this game is about. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump straight into it, shall we? Alright, the options menu then. A few things that I think need to be added, but for the most part, again, it's a side-scrolling jumping puzzle. There's not a huge amount going on, so I wasn't expecting a massive amount of graphics options here. However, you've only got low and high, you've got no FPS limiter or FPS counter, you've only got full screen on or off, there's no real added extra options that they should be, in my opinion. Outside of that, I wasn't expecting a lot, and lo and behold, there's not a lot here. So let's jump straight into the gameplay and show you what's available with the customization option, shall we? Alright, so this is the customization screen. As you can see, you've got the ability to choose the paint job and the face. You unlock the faces as you go through and find them in the map, and the paint jobs are done via your bolts, which you get via collecting through the game. That gives you the that's basically what you're collecting the bolts for. That's so far all I can see that they're for. You've also got batteries as well, which I'm assuming is going to be used for the more decorative of the items. So far I've unlocked the wood design and I have chosen the face that I've got. You can change the face color down here as well, so you can you've got a fair amount of customization to take your little robot through the story. I really like this. It's very simple. It doesn't look like it's going to be too expensive or too much grinding in order to unlock a lot of the things that you want. And the fact that you can unlock a lot of them right off the go is really nice as well. So, let's see what the actual gameplay is like, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the game. As you can see, you've got your area that you have to roll through. It jumps automatically as you go, and you've got various enemies and saws and obstacles that you've got to try and not die to. It does record your deaths as you go through, and it uses a very old school method of killing the enemies, i.e. jumping on top of them. You will sort of recognize this from games like Sonic and Mario. It's got a very similar sort of vibe to it, and the fact that you can self-destruct in order to try and not do what I'm doing, which is failing terribly, so that you can go back to the last checkpoint and try and make it through to where you need to go to. It's quite difficult when you get certain puzzles, but once you've worked it out, you can then take that knowledge and add it on somewhere else. So the idea is, there you go. You've got to kill the enemy to be able to give you the jump force that you need in order to carry on. Now, as you can see, they get progressively more difficult, and you can see what you've got to face later on as well. It's very well done. Like, it gives you enough of a challenge whilst also making it very obvious that you can, as long as you're essentially smart enough, you can get through and progress at your own pace. I love it. I genuinely don't normally like jump puzzle type games, but I'm really enjoying this. I love the graphics, I love the aesthetic of it, I love the fact that they have got a lot going on whilst also having a number of checkpoints, which means you're not going to be stuck on the same part over and over again. Now, as you can tell from the gameplay that you can see here, I'm obviously not very good at the whole jump puzzle thing, but we get through it as we try. I am also, as you can tell, a bit of a perfectionist. I want to get all of some bolts so I can get all of the cosmetics. Now, What would be nice is if it had a bit of mouse and keyboard support, because I can see this game working very well with mouse and keyboard. However, the controller works very, very well, and again, it's a very simple game. You use one button to self-destruct, you use one button to move your robot, and that's pretty much all you need for in-game, and then everything else is done via the menus, and it again tells you exactly what it is you need to do. I'm very excited to see how far this game goes and how far it can push it and how difficult you can make it, and I would love to see some of the game editors actually really go hard and the level editor being used to its fullest extent. I can really imagine how crazy this game can get, and the stories, there is a story to it, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I can see it being really cool and, again, progressing. You know, it's got the whole Wall-E vibe. You're a robot trying to get home. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but then it doesn't really need to. I have to wait until this platform goes so that I jump and then time it better. Got it. So that's really the game. It's challenging, but not too challenging to the point where it frustrates you to the point of not playing. If you fail because of you, right? It's not the game cheating, it's just that you've got to maybe take a bit more time with it and not cock up, be a bit more patient, time things better. The cosmetics are really cool, although simple. Everything about this game is simple but done well. The animations look really good, the lighting looks really amazing. It would be nice if they had a few more options in the options menu, but overall, really happy with this game. I think you should check it out. It's about £6 on Steam. Jumphobia, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in those comments down below what you think, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.